Ohio Bobcats returned back to Athens on Friday afternoon, looking to bounce back from an unsuccessful series in Oxford as they took on the Central Michigan Chippewas in a doubleheader. Game 1 for Ohio wasn't starting off lightly for them in their return home, however. Producing hits for the Bobcats became an issue early as the Chippewas took advantage when the time was right. Central Michigan's Abby Tolmien would hit this single for an RBI to put the Chippewas up by 1. Not known at the time, this sole run would be the factor as pitcher Glace Lado and the rest of the fielding efforts by the Chippewas would shut out the Bobcats as they were unsuccessful in Game 1, losing 1-0. The second game, however, was a different story. After a run by Central Michigan in the top of the 4th, Ohio would go on a rally. The Bobcats would go on to score 3 runs, including 2 RBI singles from Neil Pinoli and Sidney Grind, to take a 3-1 lead. And just the next inning, sophomore Shelby Westler would go on to prove a hard-hitting statement.
Before, I definitely was frustrated that I just watched 2 strikes go by. So I told myself, I was like, all right, we're going to just swing the bat, get the bat off your shoulder. And so she threw it exactly where I was expecting it to because they'd caught me on the hands a couple of at-bats before that.
The Bobcats would hold on to a 4-1 lead in the second game after a 5-strikeout performance by freshman Mikey Living and a solid performance from the defense. For both Ohio and Central Michigan, they will have one more game in the series to decide who will take the rubber match. Head coach Jenna Hall says that timing will be the focus heading into the upcoming matchup.
I think with Lado in the first game, I think she just attacked a lot of zones that we weren't almost on time for. I think she kept our timing off balance, and so for us tomorrow, we really have to make sure we get on time on our swings and get our barrels out a little bit more because she was jamming us up a lot.
For WAB Bobcat Showcase, I'm Payton Brooker.